Everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today we are going to develop a MATLAB simulation for the Thevenin's theorem. So coming to the basic circuit diagram, so let's try to run it, then you can understand better. So this completely we have to design of our own. So we have an voltage source and a series branch of 500 ohm and a shunt branch of 100 ohm, and this is the load resistor of 15 ohm. So I want to find out the current which flows in 50 ohm load resistor. Therefore the current is 37.5. You can solve this problem by using nodal analysis, or you can use nodal analysis and you can find the current in this branch. That is direct method. Therefore by direct method you are getting 37.5 milliamperes of current is flowing, but this you can solve by Thevenin's method, which is a technique developed to solve the problem in better. So first we need to find out open circuit voltage. So the theoretical calculations already have been uploaded in our YouTube channel. You can check out there the theoretical calculation. So simulation is, so first remove the load resistor. This load resistor has to be removed. If you make it open, then automatically an open circuit voltage will be developed, that I determined by placing an voltmeter, and this is the open circuit voltage. And now I want to find out R Thevenin. R Thevenin is also same. Remove the load resistor and short circuit the voltage source, and resistance seen from open circuit terminals will give the value of R Thevenin. So but this can also be found out by one more technique. So remove the load resistor and directly short circuit it. Therefore a maximum current of 60 milliamperes will be flowing. Okay, so VOC by ISE, I used an MATLAB multiplier. Automatically we are going to get the Thevenin's resistance is 83 ohms. Okay, so this is VOC value, this is R Thevenin value, and this is RL value. So by using this, the current you can directly find out, which is 37.5 milliamperes. By direct method also, the current in 50 ohm resistor is 37.5. By Thevenin's method also, you are getting the same current as 37.5. This is what the simulation we have to develop today. Okay, so in order to develop it, let us try to minimize the simulation. Okay, so go to MATLAB. So when you open the MATLAB, a window will be opened like this, and just click on Simlink. Okay, as soon as you click on the Simlink, you will be getting a block like this. Therefore on this you directly click on blank model. Okay, you'll be getting an blank model like this. Okay, so first let's try to minimize this into an first half. So I'm keeping in a half screen the simulation what we need to develop, and the next half screen I'm keeping what actually we need to develop. Okay, this is what we need to develop. Okay, so let's try to see the basic components what we require here. So see here, first let's try to do by direct method. We require one voltage source and three resistors and one ammeter and voltmeter. Okay, so where we have to find out is, so at the right top corner you keep your cursor, it will show that library browser. Click on library browser. Okay, and automatically it will be opened. So here you can see here what are the elements you require is sources and elements. So directly scroll down, you can come down here, you can see here Simscape. Just click on the Simscape and just come down. Here you require in Simscapes enter into electrical, and in this electrical enter into specialized power system. Okay, therefore here you are going to get what are the blocks we require. Okay, so you can see here we require voltage sources. Okay, so nothing but sources. Click on electrical sources. We require a directly voltage source, keep the DC voltage source, and we require the elements. Click on the elements, and let's try to drag on series RLC branch. Okay, so by series RLC branch 1 2 3 are completed. You require the measurements of voltage and current. Okay, so the same, click on the library, and here you can come down. Here you can see here measurements. Okay, in these measurements move the ammeter and similarly move the voltmeter. Okay, now let's try to give the corrections. In order to make all this to work, you require the basic come to electrical sources. So here you can see here the power GUI you require. Okay, so here you can get one specialized power system itself. you can get the fundamental blocks. Here you'll get power, GUI, keep it at the top. Okay, so this is a basic technique of running a simulation. Now let's try to connect as per our circuit diagram. So here you see, here we have three resistors. Okay, so keep the voltmeter and this resistor, double click on this resistor, and we require only resistor, show it as R and just apply. Okay, and next branch, just right click, you'll get copy and paste here. Again right click and just paste here. Okay, you'll get one more element, and again right click and we have to rotate it. So format is rotate clockwise, then automatically you'll get one branch here, and again right click on this option and then again make copy, and again paste that element here, click here and just paste it over here. So now let's try to define the elements. Okay, so here we are applying 30 volts. Okay, so double click on it and give the voltage amplitude as 30 and plus on apply. So now, and this resistor is a 500 ohm, double click on it and give the value of resistance as 500 and click on the apply and OK button, and again double click on this and enter this resistor as 500 ohm resistor, click on apply as well as OK. And coming to here, this is an 50 ohm resistor, relabel it as 50 ohm and click on the apply button as well as OK button, and in between this you require an ammeter, place the ammeter. Okay, so voltmeter, if you want to measure, you can directly measure it. Okay, later I will connect it. So now from the voltage source it will go to the resistor, and from this it goes to the another resistor, and from here it gets an closed path. Okay, and output of this branch will directly go to the, so output of this branch is connected to the ammeter, output of the ammeter is connected to the resistor. Okay, and output of this resistor is connected to the this resistor, and if you want to label, you can click on it and just label it. So this is an 30 volt source. Okay, and here also you can click, and here you can also enter it as 500 ohm resistor and click on it and enter it as a 100 ohm resistor. Okay, so then now let's try to cross check whether the voltage what we applied is properly available or not. So that's why I'm placing an voltmeter. So drag the voltmeter, and at the positive you connect the voltmeter, and at the negative you connect the voltmeter, and we have to see the output. So in order to see the output, click on the library, and here we require the output. Outputs will be available in sync, and take the display and drag onto your simulation. Okay, so automatically here you are going to get the display. Okay, so connect the display here, and again same display you use here to show the voltage value. Okay, so now just minimize the screen and let's try to check out whether it is running or not. You just drag all the components, keep it down. Let's try to see whether it is giving current or not. Okay, as soon as you run here, it is giving a current of 0.037, but I want in milliamperes. Therefore I will multiply and divide. That multiplication I'll keep in the form of an gain. So in order to do it, go to library, and in this library you require an common use block. Select the gain and drag onto our system, and remove this connection and insert this connection. As soon as you insert this connection, and here I am multiplying with 1000 and just keep applying. Okay, and the resultant answer what you are going to get will be in milliamperes. Okay, the current in this branch will be in milliamperes. So you can see here again run, will be getting it as 37.5 milliamperes. This is measurement of current in this load resistor of a 50 ohm resistor by direct method. Let's try to use the Thevenin's method. Okay, so how to use by Thevenin's method, the technique is here. You can see the circuit diagram. So we need to measure open circuit voltage, and we need to measure short circuit current. Okay, so remove this load resistor and insert this value. Okay, so same circuit, you copy it here, control C, control V, control C, control V. Just place the components, same control C, control V, and this has to be removed. If you remove it, automatically it is open circuited. As soon as it is open circuited, then you will be going to get so here you require an voltmeter. Okay, so take this voltmeter and paste the voltmeter. So now when you remove this load resistor, it will act as an open circuit. In open circuit, only voltage will be existing. Connect the positive to positive and negative to negative. So if the connection is correct, it will show in dark black color. If the correction is unsuccessful, it will show in red color. So you require the scope value. Just use this Control C and Control V and connect to the block. Okay. So here you require VOC. This voltage is VOC. So just write down this voltage is VOC and just run the simulation. So you'll be getting it as 5 volts. And same source, what I have to do is let's try to connect IS. Okay. So this is the circuit diagram of VOC and ISA I'm going to get. So this source should be short circuited. Directly copy this resistor and place it here. Control V. So copy this resistor and place the resistor here, and this resistor also. And short this. So this should be an short circuited. Okay, we need to find out how much amount of current is flowing. So you can see the basic circuit how it is. Okay, so voltage source should be there, and you have to find the current. Okay, so keep the same voltage source here and connect it to the element. And now you require an current. So this current I'm going to find out with the help of this ammeter, and directly have to short circuit. Okay, so to the positive connect to this terminal, and from the negative you connect to here, and you try to place the output display, and directly you can see here. So voltage source is there, and this load is short circuited. If it's short circuited, current will not flow in this branch, and current voltage is applied, it flows in 500 ohm resistor, and the current will be getting it as I short circuit. So we are getting this I short circuit as 60 milliamperes. Okay, the 60 milliampere current, what I have to do is so to write down it as VOC by ISA. So come to the simulation and check out this. So this you have to practice by number of times. So just by observing this video, you'll get a clarity how to give the connections of VOC and ISC. So now you require an multiplier. Check out the multiplier. So multiplier will be available in math operation. In this math operation, multiply and divide, scroll it on, move it on to our screen. So this is the value of a VOC. So multiplier you have to going to connect here, which is nothing but a VOC, and this is the value of a ISC. So just write here, you are going to get as ISC. So now this is VOC by ISC is nothing but R Thevenin. Okay, you are going to get a value which is nothing but R Thevenin. So this is the value of R Thevenin. So just connect it and just run it. You can get here the resistance of 83.3 ohm resistor. Okay, so you can see our original circuit also, then you can understand better. This is VOC, this is ISC. Here also you got 83.3. Now VOC, R Thevenin, RL, you are going to get the current in that branch. Okay, let's try to have voltage source. So this will the equivalent circuit. We are going to have an voltage source, and the voltage source value is how much? 5 volts. and you're going to have Thevenin. So let's try to copy one resistor. Control C, Control V, and value of this resistor you have to get it as 83.33. Okay, double click on it and write down this value as 83.33 ohm resistor and just click on apply. Okay. Okay, so after completing it, you require the current in this branch to measure. You can use the formula or you can use this ammeter. So just Control C on this ammeter and place the ammeter here, and here connect to positive, and from negative connect to negative. Okay, and here you need to require an load resistor. The value of load resistor given in the problem is 50 ohm. So this is the 50 ohm resistor. Control C on this element, and here also just paste it, and then you can see here. So from here to here you just connect it, and from here to here you just close it. Okay, and you're going to get the current, which is nothing but Control C, and paste here as Control V. Okay, so just connect these two elements, and you can see here how it is. Just is nothing but 5 volts. Okay, so don't misunderstand. So this you are going to have 5 volts, and this you are going to have as 83.33, which is Thevenin, and this is nothing but RL. RL is equal to 50 ohm, and now we are going to get Thevenin. Just run the simulation. Here you can see here. So here also you are getting as 37.5. So here also if you multiply with divide with 1000, then you can express directly in milliamperes. So just scroll it and remove this link and place the link as a Control V. And just run the program. So you can see here, theoretically by direct method also you are getting the current in 50 ohm resistor is only 37 milliamperes. By this is VOC circuit, this is ISC circuit, this is VOC by ISC circuit also you are getting 37.5 milliamperes. This is what the procedure of solving the problem, the Thevenin's equivalent circuit. So the detailed circuit with clearly colors have been indicated. This is the direct method of finding 37.5 in milliamperes. This is VOC circuit, this is ISC circuit, and this is Thevenin's. As soon as you run, you are going to get the same category of values. So this is what the same category of values, 37.5 milliampere, 37.5 milliampere. That's how we are getting. So this is how to verify or validate Thevenin's theorem. Okay. So hope you are able to understand. If you feel my content is useful and my explanation is good, please like the video, and those who are studying this subject or this want these practicals, share to them. And if you have any doubts, let me know in comment section. And if you're watching my channel for the first time, subscribe to my channel with the name KV Tulasiram. So kindly support this sort of free channels for the development of students and faculty. Thank you for watching. We'll meet with another beautiful, another simulation on